Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 15, I think, of Mewgenics every day until we beat the entire game. Today, we unfortunately have to toss this cat because she died. I don't remember by who. We also need to go talk to the organ grinder, who I'll maybe start referring to him as 20 wrong. He just steals your Steam username. Yeah. Point is, he eats the dead cats. Like, no joke about that. He just eats them. And what he's going to let us do is recover, I think it's, for now, one item, some of the money, and some of the food. I don't know the exact numbers. But in my other save, I can recover two items from lost runs, which is kind of cool. But yeah, dead cats go to him. It doesn't matter if they have, like, injuries or mutations or anything. I didn't know he had amnesia. I mean, it makes sense because he's, like, a zombie, right? I don't think that's like really a spoiler. He's green. Green is like the color of zombies. But now we get to do something very fun, which is go on another run. We didn't wind up with anything too good this time around. But we kind of just gotta hope that they can at least make it to the first boss of the alley, because, like, we're gonna have so many skipped days if not. And that is first combat in just 3 rounds, which I'd say isn't too bad, given that none of these cats are too phenomenal. I've never seen this spell before. I don't know how the randomly selected spells work. If it's like a pool of them, if they're weighted or not. But, like, feels like some spells are definitely rarer than others. And second combat, also done in 3 rounds. This run is pretty good, and I just learned that damage from knockback causes, I know what I'm thinking about. So this guy has a passive called Patellar Reflex, where if he takes damage, including from knockback, he then deals 1 damage and inflicts bruise onto an enemy. And if I use Shoving Match to knock it into the fighter, it is called Fighter. I didn't actually know you could hover over them to see the stat changes until now. But if I use this, it not only deals 1 damage to this guy, causing Patellar Reflex to trigger, I think, after the hit, but it also forces this guy to use his basic attack on the enemy that collided into him for 7 damage. Make sense? Yeah, it didn't to me either. Honestly, I think Magnus is the ideal mini-boss here. Because we have a great ranger who can kind of just sit out in the grass and pretty much do nothing. I also really want to try Hail of Nails. Hail of Nails and Cold Shoulder, I think, is really what's going to carry the ranger, at least in this fight. And this guy's entire point is sitting in the back line, just, like, shooting an enemy every now and again anyway. That spell is real interesting. And now Magnus is also right where I want him, directly in between my tank and my fighter. So, we knock him back, and he still gets the bruise. That's what I was looking for. Thank God. Tank and Ranger are such beefy classes. And quick three rounds across the board so far. Honestly, I don't want to be too overconfident in this team, but we can do hard path. We can do hard path. I believe in this team. Or I believe in them the bare minimum that I feel like I need to. But that's enough. Low-key, I think Hail of Nails might be my favorite Ranger spell. It is so good. Big Punch. Another spell I do not think I have seen. And once again, 3 rounds to beat a battle. At this rate, we're going to get very, very rounds. Lucky Clover. We're just seeing a bunch of things in this round. Oh, wait, no, I've absolutely seen this. Never mind. Yeah, this is just an extra luck. And in case you guys are wondering what's going on with me dumping everything onto the tank, this guy has Tunnel. So at the start of every single boss fight, my plan is just to backstab the boss. And that's about it. He also has Technology, which I did use in one of the previous battles, and what I'm hoping is that it will refresh between battles automatically, and then I don't need to get him struck with lightning. Ooh, Queen Hippo, the perfect punching bag for this. Because I know exactly where she is facing her back to. Unlike with some enemies where it's a bit ambiguous. Especially in the junkyard. And Technology does refresh automatically at the start of every battle. That is good news. And with that, my fighter has unfortunately died. Or gotten injured. But, with the wonders of modern medicine, we can fix him. What I'm saying is that I gave one of my cats CPR earlier. Like the spell CPR. Not... Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. They just always, freak me out a little bit. But as I was about to say, I was not saying that I gave a cat CPR earlier. I was saying that I applied CPR as a spell on one of my cats. And with that, our mage is dead too, which brings sewers and especially caves into question. But we really need to get both of those areas done. Well, not both of them. We got one of them done. We need to get caves done, is what I'm saying. And we killed Queen Hippo 1 round before she would have died of natural causes. Okay, I need to check something very important quick. And that will presumably take a little bit. Oh, I'm stupid. The class I'm trying to unlock is simply unlocked by speaking to Butch. We could have gotten a cleric at any point. I'm debating whether or not we go sewers or junkyard, because I think if we go sewers, then I'm going to want to go caves, and if we go caves, we're dead. Guarantee that right now. So, if I can find one, or I can just look in my wallet. I'm going to flip a coin, and heads will be junkyard, tails will be sewers. Survey says, I don't know if this is going to pick up on the mic. I dropped the coin. Sorry. Invalid flip. Survey says heads. And to prove I'm not making this up, it is a 1817. The number is a bit hard to make out. Dollar coin. I don't know whose face is on it. But because it's heads, we're going junkyard. Which means it is time to get bloody. Quite literally.
Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from? So stinkily distinctive, so delightfully dead.
I don't believe I have ever seen a Jekyll transform. And unfortunately, today may be the day. Because I see two Jekylls that are both ready to transform. Now I have to deal with this enemy I've never seen before. And it's not even just one of them. Well, it's two of them. I say two of them because I'm just going to have my mage target this one and get it out of the way immediately before it even becomes a hide. I can go boom. And boom again. And I can still gain the extra intelligence from Pawn. It's not right or wrong. It's not right or wrong. I love randomly referencing things that, like, maybe one person watching is going to end up getting. Math question mark is a huge upside, right? Because, like, big punch, and he only has 3 intelligence, so he only gets 3 mana a turn anyway. Okay, that's scary, but good for the tank.
Dead anyway. So really, what's the harm? I'm a chum bucket kitty baby living in the city. Maybe you can throw me something now. Throw me something, mister. I'm a chum bucket kitty baby living in the city. Maybe you can throw me something now. Throw me something, mister. Come on. Where's that smell coming from?
There we go. Okay, that was real fun. Oh, this is gonna suck with this boss. If I get more intelligence, I can... no, wait, actually I can't spam Big Punch. I forgot that that's the downside of math. And I took a look through my items again, and I remembered that, like, every single ability can crit. And I didn't actually read Bullseye all the way. It can't miss either until the end of my turn. So, a very big, very strong punch. This guy is good. The only downside is that he's a little item reliant, but that is it.
Where's that smell coming from? Ooh, that's nice.
I am no good at mini bosses in the graveyard. Those guys are just like... I think it is just Trampy. But he's still really annoying. That is the Cat in the Hat. Okay, then.
A decomposing rodent somewhere near the baby's bed. Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from? Well, it may not be your cup of tea. Perhaps it's kind of mean. But you can have the birdie if you'll give me the spleen. Where's that
Yeah, this is, like, real sketchy, and I know a very fun gimmick with the boss of this area. It is not great. And we are, unfortunately, now at the boss. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. It's either real good or real bad. We gotta fight Chubs and Nubs, which there is a way where you can win against them in pretty much one turn. But I don't know a guaranteed way to set it up.
Starting on a leg before you finished with the arm. Hey, where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from?
Okay, they may end up getting their thing off. I'm trying not to spoil it, but one of them is at 25 health. And I don't know how quickly this guy is going to be able to reach this one. Because at that point, that is our win condition. I forgot what Chubbs did. Chubbs, right? Yeah. Chubbs is the one with no. They're both blind dogs. If any of you are wondering. That's why they kind of like move erratically. And also why Nubs mysteriously is really good at tracking my cats. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to give my cats the ability to actually have a chance against specifically Nubs. Chubbs, my bad. Chubbs is the one I'm scared of. Because he is on very high health right now. We have one turn to do 42 damage. We might be a little cooked more than we already were. It's down to just 39, which I can definitely do in turn with ED, but ED is also asleep. Because I used overexert, or exert, whatever it's called. It allowed me to attack an extra time, but it forced ED to fall asleep. And it's happening. Oh, wait, what? Oh, never mind. We are so fine. We are absolutely golden. I didn't know it was just Nubs that did the funny attack. I'm not even worried that ED is dead. We can do 13 damage. Like, it's no biggie. Especially if this crits. It did not. Would have been cool, though. Yeah, no, I don't have any footage of it, but the wiki might have my back on this one. Nubs gets a spell if Chubbs dies first. And this spell, I believe, does a bunch of damage to literally every tile on the battlefield. It doesn't matter what I take here. These cats actually kind of have a lot of decent things. Like exert and stuff, and now we've unlocked the worst boss. This is Dybook. Dybook is a ghost question mark. And the question mark is rather annoying to fight. But we have the Boneyard now, and we should probably talk to all the NPCs quick. Then I'm gonna forget to if I don't do it right now. So, we're going to run through and get all of these guys real quick, and I'm actually gonna speed up the footage. Instead of just like, yeah, we have clerics now. Anyway, but instead of just like skipping over it, I'll just like give you guys the rundown, maybe. I don't know, this is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. So now he's yapping about Thief. It's the Thief for sewers? But this guy wants cats that have been on an adventure. He's cool, he gives new collars. I can't give any cats to him right now, because I actually kind of want to keep all the ones that I have. This guy is just kind of weird. Yeah, the red exclamation mark doesn't mean that they particularly need anything. It just means they want to talk to you. I may have to censor some things in this character's dialogue because she calls you some not nice things that start with an N and end with an I that I don't think YouTube would be too happy with me saying. But let's just say that the German military was mostly comprised of them at some point. If you, like, catch my drift. I don't really have, like, a fun fact to say here. This guy's just straight. Like, there's your fun fact. I would not guess it based on the fact that he has a room dedicated entirely to himself. Not in, like, a bedroom way, in a weird, creepy stalker way. But yeah, we now have all of these guys. Talk to them all. The little number next to them indicates their level. So Tracy, Butch, and Tink are all level 0 right now. Baby Jack is level 1. Frank is level 1 as well. And the organ grinder, colloquially referred to as 20 Wrong, is also level 1. And with that, that is going to be the end of day 15. See you all on the next one. Have a good day, and peace.